Once upon a time, there was a little girl who was loved by everybody in the village where she lived. She used to wear a red cloak with a red hood, and everybody called her Red Riding Hood. In fact, they'd got so used to calling her Red Riding Hood that they'd forgotten her real name. Now one day...
Red Riding Hood? Red Riding Hood, where are you?
Here I am, Mummy. I'm coming.
Hurry up, dear. Auntie Anne's just been here and she tells me that Grandma's very ill.
Oh, poor Grandma.
Now look, my dear, can I trust you to go alone to Grandma's? Widow Higginbotham brought this cloak along to me today and I promised I'd sew it for her straight away. You know you'll have to go through the wood.
Yes, Mummy.
But if you keep to the path, nothing can happen to you.
No.
Now, you mustn't be frightened. The wolf only stays in the thickest part of the wood.
Oh, Mummy, don't worry. I'll be very careful. How glad I am to be going to Grandma's. She's sure to have some chocolate for me.
Really? Now, here's a basket with some cakes, some milk, and a pot of jam. They'll do Grandma a lot of good. Now, be careful not to break the bottle of milk.
I'll be careful, Mummy.
Now, promise me you'll keep to the path and come back straight away so that you won't have to come back in the dark and then get lost.
I promise I'll be terribly careful and do exactly as you say, Mummy, so that you won't be worried about me.
Goodbye, Red Riding Hood. Give my love to Grandma. I'll have time to go and see her myself tomorrow morning.
Goodbye, Mummy.
Goodbye, dear.
Goodbye.
And off went Red Riding Hood. She walked quickly along the road, clutching the basket tightly in her hand. Every now and then she pulled her hood close around her head to protect herself from the cold wind which was blowing.
Hello, Red Riding Hood.
Hello.
Hello. Why are you hurrying like that? Come and play with us for a bit. Yes, do come with us. We haven't seen you for such a long time.
I'd like to come and play very much. Please don't be angry with me, but I can't stop. My grandma's ill, and I promised my mummy not to stop anywhere on my way to her house. I'll come and play another time. Goodbye.
Oh, wait for us. We'll come with you as far as the
Oh,
wood.
goody, that is kind of you.
I say, Red Riding Hood, aren't you afraid of going into the wood by yourself? What will you do if a wicked wolf comes?
Don't be silly. I'm going to be very careful that nothing happens to me. In any case, the wolf only stays in the thickest part of the wood. I promised Mummy to keep to the path, so I'll be perfectly all right.
Well, I hope you're right. I know I'd be very frightened if I were by myself. You're just a sissy. I'm not. I've often been in the woods and I've not even seen the tips of the wolf's ears. I don't think there is a wolf. It's just a story grown-ups tell to frighten us. But my mummy
Please
told
don't
me...
quarrel. I'm going to be very careful, that's all.
We'll come with you as far as the big oak. And then we'll have to run back quickly. Our parents don't know where we are. And they may be worried about us. Yes. Oh, if my mummy finds out I've been so far... Come on. We'll go to the oak and then come back as quickly as we can. But there's no need to worry. We've often been to the oak before, and your mummy's never found out. Riding Hood? It looks heavy. Can I help you to carry it?
Oh, no, thank you. I can carry it myself all right. I've got to be very careful not to break the bottle of milk that I'm taking to my grandma. There's some jam.
Oh.
And cakes as well. They're to help Grandma get better quickly.
Oh. Here we are at the big oak tree. We'll have to run back quickly now. You haven't got far to go now, Red Riding Hood. We've already come halfway with you. You've only got to go through the wood and then you're at your grandma's. Bye. Come and play with us tomorrow. And tell us if you've seen the wolf.
If Mummy lets me, of course I'll come. Goodbye.
Bye, Red Riding Hood. Don't forget to come tomorrow. Be careful.
Off went Red Riding Hood by herself again. She was a brave little girl, and she didn't hesitate to go right into the wood. There were lots of fine trees in the wood, and big shrubs with beautiful flowers. And there were lovely wild flowers on the ground, too. Red Riding Hood saw a lot of mushrooms, but she was careful not to pick any, as she knew they might be poisonous. All of a sudden, she heard a rustling noise in the trees. At first, she was a little frightened. Then she saw it was a hare which had suddenly run near her. The hare looked at her for a moment and then ran back into the wood again. The birds were singing so merrily that Little Red Riding Hood couldn't resist laughing.
Do you hear that?
Cuckoo.
What can it be?
It must be a new bird. I've never heard one like it before.
How stupid you are. That's only a little girl. I know her very well. You're Red Riding Hood, aren't you?
Yes.
What are you doing all by yourself in the wood without your mummy?
I'm going to my grandma's. She's ill, you know.
Would you like to sing in our choir with us?
We'll have to ask Miss Lark, our choir mistress, first if she can come.
Where is she?
Well, she's on that big chestnut tree, not far from here.
Oh, do you really think Miss Lark will let me sing in the choir?
Oh, with a voice like yours? Oh, of course she will. Come on, we'll show you the way.
But I promised my mummy I'd keep to the path.
Oh, it's not very far. And after you've seen her, we'll go with you to your grandma's house.
And off they all went, singing away. What a noise they made! All the animals in the forest came to see what was going on.
What's all this noise going on? Nobody can get any sleep here anymore.
It's the little girl with the red hood. We've often seen her here before. Come on, Red Riding Hood. We'd like to have a game of hide and seek.
I can't come and play.
Oh.
We've already reached the chestnut tree and I promised my mummy I would keep to the path.
Oh, don't be a spoil sport. Just one game of hide and seek.
Oh, all right.
Oh, good.
I'll count up to 3 and while I'm doing that you can hide yourselves.
All right.
But don't go too far away. 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 11, 42, 15, 20, 99, 100. I'm coming.
I'll come and help you look for them, Red Riding Hood. You won't be able to find them by yourself.
Look in the shrubs there. Isn't that one of the little hares? I can see its big ears. Hurrah, I found one of them.
Only dear is missing now. Wait, I'll climb one of these trees and see if I can catch a glimpse of him. Yes, look, behind that fir tree.
Where? I can't see anything.
Come a bit nearer to me.
Oh, yes. We found you.
Oh, what a nasty trick to play on me. You gave me away.
Now it's your turn, dear. Dear. Now you must look for us.
Oh, no, we must stop now. My mummy will be getting worried that I'm not back, and I haven't been to Grandma's yet. Where's my basket?
We'll help you to look for it.
There it is, over there beside the blue flower. Can you see it?
Oh, yes. Thank goodness. Oh, what a beautiful bluebell. And the daisies. I must pick a bunch of flowers for Grandma. She'd love to have some.
Red Riding Hood ran around the field picking as many flowers as she could. And soon her bunch was so big that she couldn't carry it in one hand. She soon forgot about her new friends. Then, suddenly,